All right, Coach, final 92-70, but right from the start, you wouldn't have guessed necessarily a 22-point blowout. I think it was, 14-7, 20, down 26-15. Then your team really turned the quarter in the first half and then just never let the foot off the gas.
Yeah, I give Northern Kentucky, they're a good team, and they really came ready to play. I thought we were guarding them pretty well. They're just making really tough shots. And I told our guys we had to get a little tougher on the drives and at the rim, keeping them away from the paint. It was like we were there, but we weren't being physical enough on the ball. And I thought eventually we started getting some stops. The thing I'm really proud of is we were able to handle the zone. If you only turn it over 10 times, part of what they do is they turn you over and they get easy baskets. And only turning it over 10 times, we'll always have a shot to win this game. And then you can't say enough about our bench. Our bench 49-19. Eric was great. He came. He's plus 30. He had a really rough night 2 nights ago against Wright State. Was extremely down, and to see him bounce back really shows growth and character. I thought Aaron Franklin off the bench and D'Lo, they were fantastic. Johnny was fantastic. Just a lot of contributions down that bench. And then we wore them down. They're only playing 6 guys, and we wore them down. The zigzag got into their guards' legs. The shot stopped falling. And then we the 43-19 on the glass. So when we didn't play good offense, J. Mike or one of those guys was cleaning up the glass, and I think that was a backbreaker for them.
Yeah, Bart, what do you think when you see 21 offensive rebounds and they only grab 10 of your misses?
Yeah, it makes it really easy to win when you got guys going to get 21 balls. That's the difference in the game right there. It's a 22-point win and 21 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, we saw a lot of Danilo Jovanovic and Stilwell on the floor together, something we haven't seen a ton. Usually you have Duffy or Faison at the 5. Yeah. What did you see tonight this afternoon that made you want to go to that lineup?
Well, those guys are a little better against the zone than Duffy and Faison. Faison's really still trying to get his legs under him. He went from the 2 broken fingers to now the broken pinky finger, so he missed basically all last week. So we're still trying to get his conditioning up, and Duffy hasn't. Zone games just aren't great for Duff, even though he's fantastic defensively on the glass. But those guys are, and Aaron Franklin, having all those guys healthy. We've gone long stretches without D'Lo or Aaron Franklin. And having those guys healthy and having that 5 post rotation, something nobody else in the league has. And I thought tonight that was the difference. But they're great together.
Coach, has it been hard to keep the bench motivated all season? Because this is their best performance, I think, in conference play. Has it been hard keeping them psyched up and patient?
It has. There's been a lot of. Between the injuries and Eric was away from the team for a while, so there's just been a lot of different things that have made it hard for our bench to really excel and to get rotations. We were talking about our after timeout stuff was really good today, but we've had a collective group that's been in practice for a while that we hadn't had all year, and so now the timing and the execution is way better. So you hope that it's coming together right at the right time, but that those guys buying into their roles and performing the way they did is something that could be the thing that propels us over the top. It gives us a real chance every night.
Coach, you guys are 9-0 against the teams in the bottom 5 in the Horizon League, only 2-5 against the top 6, and you really haven't had a long winning stretch. I think the longest streak in 2025 is 2 games.
Yep.
And then the big road trip coming up, Youngstown State, Robert Morris, pair of top 4 teams. What's it going to take to beat those teams, get in that top 4, and kind of hit your stride as the season winds down?
I don't know. In years past, it's been that we beat the top of the league and we lost to the middle of the pack. So some of that's just circumstantial. We've been really bad on this road trip. This has been the hardest. I think this is the only road trip that we have not won in the 2 years that I've been here. But there's a lot on the line. So now you're a game out of first, and you're playing the two teams that are tied with you, chasing Cleveland State. And I still think that 15-5 will win the league. So I don't know how we'll do. Again, they're the two of the top 5 teams. It's the road. We haven't played well either year there at either of those places. But when we say our prayer, we ask God that He make it as hard as you can for us. So this is as hard as it can be to go win a league. I wish we had a 2-game lead and we had home games going all the way down the stretch. But come on, come on. Youngstown's really good. Robert Morris, to me, Robert Morris might be the best team in the league. But who wouldn't want to be? Let's jump on the bus and go see what we got. See what the challenge is.
Bart, we've asked about JaMychal a lot. He sat up here a lot after games this year, but he set the school rebound record, and you got 4 plus a bunch of games after that left. What has his nightly energy and effort meant to your team?
I would say that when he is at his peak with his energy, that we're as good a mid-major basketball team as there is in the country. He's had a couple stretches in late January, early February where I think he got worn down a little bit, and you see now that energy coming back. And when he is like he was today, where he just went and got every ball. We're really hard to beat. There's three things for this team. Where's JaMychal at? If JaMychal is really turned up, he's always good. But if he's really turned up, if we take care of the ball and if we make some threes, we got a chance to not screw it up and win those road games. So he means everything. You look today, and whatever offense we were running, we had some possessions where we took bad shots, and there he is. He's cleaning it all up, and it's demoralizing. Atijere gets his 5th foul trying to block him out on the free throw line, and the referees told us that they were going to call fouls on the free throw line. We call it X. Told us that I guess there's a league mandate. It's a Milwaukee mandate that they were going to call fouls on that. And so our guys had it in their head that they had to be careful, and he still got around him. He still got inside position, and still Atijere fouled him for his 5th foul. There aren't 5 players in the country that can do that. So he's as special as they come on the glass.
One more question. Time for one more.
Hey, Coach, we had the 04-05 Sweet 16 team here to be honored at half. Did the guys get to connect with any of those fellas?
Yeah, I apologize. They're not up here. I left them in the locker room because the whole team, and a lot of those guys flew in from a long way away. So they're with the team now. Yesterday, Ed McCants was inducted into the Hall of Fame. It was an amazing ceremony. After practice, we went to Joe Tucker's, got a new spot, and the entire Sweet 16 team was there. And then they got to interact with the guys today. And we're always referencing that team, and I told that team every day, from me, every day that I get up and I come to work, that's where we're trying to get to. The staff, that's where they're trying to get to, and we're constantly talking to our guys about how good that team was, that those guys are immortal at this university and in this city, and we take a lot of pride in what they did and what Coach Pearl led them to. And did a lot for the school and a lot for the community, and that's where we're trying to go. So we're really proud of those guys.